Thanks for staying with us. Now there is a complex and sometimes controversial relationship between scavenging activities and theft. While many scavengers engage in honest work collecting discarded materials to sell for recycling to make ends meet, there are some instances where some scavengers engage in theft and burglary, as witnessed in some parts of Osogbo, the Osun State Capital. Senior reporter Rafiu Hamid in this special report takes a look at ways to curb atrocities of the bad eggs among the scavengers.
Scavengers, often referred to as waste pickers or babambola, operate in different parts of the country, including Osun State. They typically operate in dump sites, landfills, and sometimes on the streets, collecting these items to sell to recycling companies or intermediaries. They collect a wide range of recyclable materials, including plastics, metals, glass, paper, and electronic waste, and thereafter sort them manually according to type, quality, and size. But recently, some of the scavengers were arrested by the police for alleged theft and burglary at the GRA area in Osogbo. This was after residents had reported a number of cases of invasion, theft, and burglary to the police.
They have stolen burglary proofs. They have stolen all kinds of anything that seems like a metal, and they've stolen a lot of equipment that cost a lot of money just because they seem to them like scrap metal.
They actually took a lot of things there. They disturbed the peace of this environment, to be called. With them, that I was running towards one of them. We caught one that day that they were even removing the pan of a whole building. The
suspects confessed to the crime during interrogation to have sold the stolen items to neighboring scavenging slum. Few weeks after, residents of Okijetu community at Ilisha Garage area in Osogbo also raised concern over atrocities allegedly being committed by the scavengers.
They are still coming to this community to do a lot of havoc for us, because at times, if you are not in the house, and these people, they said they are going, they are passing through your house, if they see anything iron on the fence, they will remove it. Most of the time, it's when they come back from work, they discover that their house has been burgled. And so that is why we are employing the government to please help us get something done about these scavengers people.
This prompted our visit to slums and depot, where the items are aggregated and transported to recycling companies in Ife, Ikirun, Ibadan, and Lagos. A kilogram of items brought here is sold for between 400 and 500 naira. At Arikalamu, a major depot of the scavengers, we learned that even old women like Dupe Kazim makes ends meet through scavenging.
From
the gutters in order to make a living, which I believe is better than resorting to theft. Sometimes people make jest of me, and some even refer to me as mentally ill.
I interacted with some of the operators of the depot who said they've been in the business for decades.
I joined about 20 years ago. The business was very attractive, lucrative, but to be sincere, that you know anything that is good, many people want to join it. Everybody looking for livelihood to survive. So because of that now, good and bad eggs is already in this business now.
When the suka sani, when the sani ba, dukan susung sikishin sanayamu.
We have seen an increase in the number of people joining the business. In the past, our trade was looked down upon, but now it is being considered as a viable alternative.
We have our uniforms for each zone in Osun State with numbers to identify them. So any one of them that violates laid down rules can be easily traced. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Yemisi Opalola, while parading some of the suspected scavengers, said the command will not condone stealing and theft.
Yesterday we called on them and we told them if they are not telling us the people that are coming to sell all these things to them, we will arrest all of them and they will all be prosecuted. Since yesterday they have been working with us. We have been working together to ensure that we take all those people out of space.
From there, I proceeded to the office of the State Commissioner for Environment, Mayowa Dejorin, to know what government is doing to bring to a halt atrocities of some of the scavengers.
We have been telling them, we have had so many town hall meetings, we go to markets, all the environmental officers and the local government, they come here once a month, we tell them what to do, that we go to all the markets.
He said government is ready to provide scrap yard and other necessary support for the association to ease their operation. Though the commissioner acknowledged the fact that activities of the scavengers have reduced drastically due to some efforts put in place, he warned that anyone caught stealing or destroying government or individual property in the name of scavenging will be dealt with accordingly. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News.